dynamic, and this is actually an open accordion, all right, where you've got three people in the boat where the Titanic is basically sinking or has sunk, all right, and those three people, it doesn't matter what the dynamic of their relationship is. You've got the tenant who can't or won't pay his landlord. You've got the landlord who is absolutely intent on getting his rent in on March quarter day and turns around to the tenant and says, "You've got a contract. When you make lots of money, I can only increase your rent on the rent review, unless of course the tenant's on a turnover rent, which some tenants are on." And you've got the banker turning round to the landlord, especially private landlord, saying, "We want you to abide by your loan covenant." And this is a negotiation where there are no winners. This is a negotiation where we've been affected by an unknown and unseen enemy, which could get worse, it could get better. Please God, it gets better. But everybody's a loser. All right, it's much easier. When a tenant takes a shop, the tenant is signing up to the shop, so the landlord's happy. The negotiation terms are agreed on a mutual basis, and the bankers are happy that the borrower can actually show him that he's got a tenant, he's done what he said he's going to do, and those are happy negotiations. These are negotiations where, however well we do for any of our tenants, we're not going to come out winning. Right? The tenant has to keep his staff going. He has to prepare to reopen his restaurant or his shop. He's got enormous expenses. The landlord wants his full rent in full to start with and doesn't understand why he should give way. And the banker is enforcing the banking covenants on his borrower. And so everybody is in the same boat. And it really is a Titanic sunk. And it takes a lot of time to convince the landlords that rent deferment rather than rent waiver, which is what we're looking for on most of our negotiations, is only kicking the can down the road.